Hey little sloths, it's Nikocado, Avocado. I'm back home. Shooby-doo, I'm home. Hello, I'm back home. With rice cakes, I'm home. Hello, and this is hot and steamy. Guys, we are going to be making some rice cakes. I'm very excited. This is a special couples edition. You saw the thumbnail. My husband Orlin's going to be here. And yeah, we'll kiss for you too. Just like the thumbnail. I already have in my head, I'm like, we should kiss for this thumbnail. Welcome to my cooking show. Today I'm going to show you how to make rice cakes. It's really, really easy. It's so easy. I don't even know if this is going to be a recipe. It may or may not be in the title. Do you like my eyelashes? Hey. And Orlin are going to be answering some of your questions from Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, follow my Twitter. It's Nikocado Avocado. Okay, that pertain to our relationship, okay? Because we're also going to be announcing something very special in this video, alright? No, I will be revealing what state we are moving to. So it might be your state, and we can do meetups, and oh my god, I can't wait. I already have my plane flight back to the US. Where's that little sticker thing? Alright, so step one, let's just add these. There's like a little sticker thing I have to get out of here. Did it already go in? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, how do I get this out? No! Get out of here. Oh my god, imagine what happens if you cook these little plastic things. Ew. Okay. Oh. Nick, you have to be more careful. So, I'm gonna be doing a lot because I'm hungry. Also because since I am moving, well, we're both moving, but I'm moving first. Here's the scoop. You guys wanna know the details? So, I'm going first to find an apartment, get everything arranged. He's gonna stay here and sell the car. You know, work out the paperwork with Mr. Noodle. Which, by the way, I don't know if we can take him. I know that sounds awful, but I'll explain it in another video probably. We just, you know, find out where to put the furniture, find out, you know, just getting everything, you know, closing, saying goodbye to Columbia for good. And that will take a little bit longer, and I don't know, I don't need to be here for that. I came, we made up. We're working things out. We're really happy now. It's just not gonna be here. We're done. We are done. So yeah, stay tuned for that. All right, so I'm gonna add a little gochujang. Oh yes, so since I'm leaving, I have a lot of leftover ramen noodles that are gonna expire. I'm not gonna pay to send them back to the United States. They're only a couple dollars. Let's just get in there. Yeah, I'm not gonna pay to send this back. Of course not. Where's my thing? Oh, here. This is spicy rice cake tteokbokki sauce. So I'm just eating as much as I can. All right, let's add the tteokbokki sauce. This is not really a recipe. I'm not telling you anything. It's like instant. You just combine the stuff. I mean, I guess technically that's all cooking is, a combination of stuff. Let's add some saffron. Oh, we're gonna add some saffron. Come on, saffron, I like the color. Makes the food pop. Also gives it like a nice salty flavor. That might be too much saffron. Oh well. And we start stirring. There's really nothing to do. You just let this cook. Wow, look at this color. It's gonna be spicy. Just how I like it. Yeah. Very, very easy. And that's literally it. Now we just wait for this to cook, and when it's done cooking, we're done. Oh, we took our chairs. You guys, we're sitting on Miss Kitty's chairs, and she just meowed because she likes to sit on them. We're using them to sit because
these are her chairs.
Yeah, well, we share the chairs. Okay, ow.
You okay?
Yeah. Oh, Miss Kitty. Come here, Miss Kitty. Oh, I'm gonna miss you, baby. Yes, I am. Oh, Miss Kitty, my baby. Bush, bush. I see you, Miss Kitty, bush, bush. Miss Kitty, bush, bush. Miss Kitty. I see you, Miss Kitty, bush, bush. I see you, Miss Kitty. Oh, bush, yes, 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 yes. Oh, Miss Kitty, mush, mush. What you doing? Mushy mush. Hi.
Oh. You have to grab.
Do it again. Oh, squeaky.
Wanna see him angry? Wanna see him angry?
Poor thing looks like he's been through a blender. Oh my goodness, my precious. He angry.
Oh.
He angry. Mr. Roberto. Noodle Mister. Oh, new noodle. Oh, okay.
Hallelujah.
Hey little sloths!
Hi.
Hi, I'm with Orlin. Everyone say hi to Orlin, and please,
Hi.
no haters under this video, or I'll block you. Don't you worry, I will block you. If you're being mean to him.
Does the YouTube block feature even work?
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't work.
This is why I can't block anyone. Okay, so I'm gonna feast on all these rice cakes. Lo and behold, surprise! Orlin's on his diet. You can tell them what you're eating.
Should I bring up my food?
Of course, you're gonna eat with me. Okay, so I'm not dragging him into this, but low-key I am, because we're announcing what state we're moving to, and also we are gonna answer your questions as a couple from my Twitter.
So I'm eating mangoes, mangoes, and a lot of orange juice that I just pressed.
He did all that by hand. That's amazing.
I'm used to it.
That's the #1 thing I'll miss about Colombia. The
What?
fresh fruit.
The cheap citrus.
I also might have some Takis. Follow my Instagram at Nikocado Avocado, and if you do, I might just follow you back. And Doritos, because like I said, I'm trying to get through this food here so we don't have to like waste too much. And yeah, I might be wasting because I overeat, but whatever. At least it goes through my body.
He eats everything.
Okay, baby, so
Yeah.
people have questions for both of us.
So we're gonna answer questions right now.
Alright,
Okay.
while we eat. Yeah, this is spicy.
Do you both have any relationship advice?
We can go first. That comes from Allie. Hi, Allie.
Hi, Allie. I don't know. What advice would I give? Don't break up online.
That's a good one.
That's good.
Okay, that meme matters way worse. No offense, but yeah, I did. I would not have flipped out the way I did if you didn't break out with me on the internet.
Yeah.
He's keeping back a lot of tea, you can tell. He's like,
It doesn't help that he doesn't get back to messages. Let's just say that.
I do.
He's very bad.
Okay, my relationship advice. Are you gonna eat, baby?
Me?
Here, get this out of the
Yeah.
way. This is just for show and tell.
No, it's fine.
No,
I can eat
put
it.
this tray.
My torso's so tall that the bowl will be here and I'll be eating.
No,
like
we'll remove some bricks.
Then we're back.
Okay. Oops, I just left my page. Here we go.
Alright. How about you read the questions because I have bad eyesight.
Okay, true. So go ahead and eat. I don't want you to be hungry.
I'm good.
Okay, do I have relationship advice? Yes, don't break up on the internet. That's the worst thing you can do. My ex, well, technically you were an ex for like half a year, but my main ex who didn't get back together with me, he broke up with me over a text too. It's so bad, you guys. And the reason that I'm out of breath. I'm out of breath, you guys, because I'm fat. Because it was a long distance relationship. He lived in Norfolk, Virginia. He was in the military, and I was going to school in Washington, D.C. So that's why it was a long distance relationship. So he was just like, I'm not driving all the way to say goodbye. F you. Whereas me and Orlin, I was deported. I mean, I was on the other side of the world, so we didn't really have a choice. Then again, I don't think he would have broken up with me if I was still living here.
Probably not. Yeah.
We can tell the truth. I don't get mad.
The thing is that, okay, we had a few issues before, and like, I'd be like, you can leave, and I'll be like, all like mad.
Oh, you would say that all the time.
And then you'd be like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just staying. Nick, it's like, he doesn't take breakups very well. Let's just say that.
Oh, no one does.
Yeah.
Okay. Tracy says, how's Orlin's health? And I'm not gonna read that one. Okay, hi Princess Haley. She says,
hi.
Orlin, what is your current lifestyle and diet like at the moment?
A lot of fruits and vegetables. Yeah. A lot of juices too.
Juice cleanse. I love orange juice.
Tastes better than pills, so I'm just doing this.
That was not funny, but it is, but it's not. These are spicy. Nick, what are your goals for 2019? From the same person. My new YouTube channel. Chloe says, what's your favorite and least favorite thing about Colombia?
My favorite. The landscape and the cheap produce.
Those were mine.
I know, it's the only reasons.
I know, right?
The street food's really cheap, but really not so good. Not very tasty.
There's other reasons here, you brought them up, but we don't do them. Drugs.
Oh, the crime and...
Well, people don't come here for crime, but
that's like that's a very touchy subject. It's called us.
Why is it touchy?
Because the age of consent in Colombia is very...
Isn't it like
young?
13?
It's like 14, I think. Yeah. Yeah, no.
And it's legal here.
I don't...
Right? We don't know. It might be illegal, but people don't enforce laws here, so you wouldn't even know.
Yeah, that's the thing. It depends on the policeman, and usually they're involved in it. So...
Funny but not funny.
It's bad.
Yeah. People come here for that, really. I mean, I don't know.
I remember. You remember that town I took you to, and at that farm we stayed at?
Look at my tongue. Yeah. What farm?
The farm we stayed at. That I'm not gonna say the location.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the farm.
Okay, that town center. It's famous for that. Yeah. A lot of the.
Well, that's trying how they're making a living. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, fortunately, the moms would keep all the money and spend it.
How do you guys feel? I'm sorry. How do you guys feel about the family channels here on the internet? The ones where the kids are so involved with the channel, but the kids are like 4 years old. I watch this one channel. I don't watch it because it creeps me out.
It's kind of disturbing.
They put their like 4-year-old. She's big googly eyes, and she eats her food, and they literally put her in every video. I don't think she's asking for it. I don't think she's consenting to it. And YouTube, they just put up a new thing in the corner when you click publish. It's about child labor laws. Now, YouTube won't do anything. That's basically what they're saying. You should be aware, but we're not going to handle it. But it comes down to like, yeah, the child might want to do it, but when there's financial motivation tied with it, then there could be some off camera, like, you need to do this now. Mommy and daddy need money. You know, you never know. I think it's strange to put make your channel the sole focus around a child. Because they really can't consent.
It's a little disturbing, especially the breastfeeding channels. I'm just gonna say it. It's disturbing.
Yeah, and
I mean, imagine growing up, going to school, and then you're just that kid that had your mom posting videos of you sucking on her hoo-haws. You know, it's just. I think it's poor taste and not really taking into consideration the child's future.
If my mom had videos of me as a kid, or running around naked, or like, or making me do mukbangs, I see children being forced to do mukbangs with their parents. Like, if my mom exploited me in that way, oh, I would never forgive her. When I'm a teenager and I can start thinking for myself and having individuality and having a sense of like, this is my personal life, this is my bubble. Like my parent, it would really hurt my relationship with my parents if they had done something like that. Anyways,
I mean, yeah, if you're old enough, like I'd say for the whole YouTube thing, if you're like maybe like Angel's age, like 14, then you're, because I remember when I was around that age, I was able to make kind of my own choices, and I think that's different. But when you're like an
toddler,
like no, not even a toddler, an infant, then that's different, I think.
Yeah, there's a lot of channels now that are focused around pregnancy and giving birth.
Breastfeeding, a lot of breastfeeding.
Baby's first Christmas, baby's first toothbrush, baby's first potty dance, baby's first this. It's like, you're using that baby now. That's not an object, that's not a new dog even that you show off in your purse. That's a human being.
There's a lot of weird people online. I wouldn't want to...
But people like watching it.
I wouldn't want to put my child through that. It's just creepy.
And again, it's not like the infant's really going to care when they're an infant. It's when they get older.
Mm-hmm.
There's repercussions long term that people don't think about. So, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Chloe says, what's your guys' favorite season?
I don't like seasons. I like eternal spring. Like Colombia.
This is eternal desert. Like steaming hot. It's
Steaming
not
hot.
spring here. Maybe other parts.
Other parts of Colombia, yeah.
Yeah, we...
In the tropical part.
Almost all Colombia.
If I had to choose a season, I like fall.
Me too. That's my favorite.
Fall.
Oh, Orlin, we should announce what state we're moving to.
Yeah.
We're like 10 minutes in. Are you ready? We'll say it together.
Okay.
We have decided that we will be moving back to the States. Obviously, you already know this, but we've picked out a state.
Yes,
3, 2, 1. Florida! Florida. And it really came down to Florida for these reasons. Number 1,
My mom lives there.
family. You need someone. He needs a support net for everything. Like, if there's a problem with his mom, she gets sick, or if we're having another fight or something, he needs someone to talk to.
Are we scheduling one?
We're not scheduling it. I'm just saying, like, it's nice to have someone nearby.
Mm-hmm.
So your parents is a big reason.
His
Another reason.
parents are in PA, and that's a winter haven, and I don't do winter very well.
Okay. He agreed to move to the States.
Yeah.
That was his compromise. My compromise is we're going to a place that has winters. You know,
Yeah.
that's what you do. To answer your question, how do you have a good relationship? You have to make sacrifices. You compromise. You're not going to get everything your way. Ever.
I just don't cope with snow very well. My bones start hurting.
Well, you have like a condition, but...
Yeah, I don't do snow.
I know. I mean, especially when it comes to like your health or something. It's like, I'm not going to force you to do mukbangs. You only do them if you feel like having a cheat day kind of thing. Like, when it comes to your health and stuff, I'm not going to, there's no question. Like, yes, I agree. We're definitely not going to live someplace with snow because you will not be happy. Okay. So yeah, Florida, it's convenient. It has all the fast food for me. It's cheap to buy a car, so I need to buy another car.
And for me, it's the best citrus in the world and the best mangoes in the world.
Your fruits.
Yes. And I also have a lot of friends that I really want to see again in Florida.
Yeah, we do have some good friends because we lived there first.
I have a really good friend that has a mango farm, and I just love her.
Hi.
Hi, Chris.
Check out her YouTube channel. Her YouTube channel is Truly Tropical. She grows the best mangoes in the world. We've been to Thailand. I've had mangoes in Malaysia. Oh, you were there with me too. We Belize, Mexico, South America, Guatemala, Colombia, Mexico. They taste the best in Florida.
I remember we were eating mangoes in Thailand, and we're like, I miss Chris's mangoes.
I miss Chris's mangoes, yeah.
These Thai mangoes
Hers
are
are
not
so
as
good. She sells to the public, so if you live in Florida, she's on the opposite side. She lives in Delray?
Delray, yeah.
Or Boyd.
Delray.
Delray Beach. Yeah. Google it. Tropical, Truly Tropical. You can buy the mangoes. She has like deals like $1 per pound. She has like fancy ones that are like $4 a pound and everything in between. They're the exotic variety. This is like a big shout out, but we love her and she's so nice. And
I think her new website is themangoplace.com, I think.
there you go.
I think.
Oh. Truly Tropical. So good. So good. The best mango. So yeah, that's another reason. Of all the United States, he needs to be on like a fruit-heavy diet. California grows fruits, but it's expensive.
I don't like the California fruits. Never have.
Hawaii grows really good fruits, but
yeah,
it's too expensive. And I don't want to live on an island in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. Florida it is. So.
Florida.
The hurricanes, though, it's one thing that I'm not looking forward to, but...
Oh, that's a lot of fun.
You guys have never left for the hurricanes. He and his mom used to just camp out in the house and, like,
Who can afford to pay for their whole family to get out of state?
Every year.
Yeah, like, leaving Florida is 8 hours by car, a lot of gas money, and where do you stay? Because the South and North Carolina can also be hit by a hurricane.
You just have to drive all the way to New York, then.
Yeah, that's, like, a lot of money.
we were just like, oh yeah, wish her well, she's staying there. I got so many mean, disrespectful comments like, your mom's so irresponsible, she's staying there with her child, wow, she should leave, why would she sit and camp there? It's like, are you offering money?
Have you seen the traffic to leave Florida during a hurricane? Because everyone has the same idea in their head, let's leave Florida. So guess what, I-95 is all backed up with traffic. Yeah, like, you're a sitting duck and all the Walmarts are out of water and there's no food. It's like, what do? You sit in your car in traffic. It's just, that's what made me, remember on The View I got mad when Whoopi said, just leave Florida, just leave. It's like, yeah, you're a millionaire and you can afford to take a plane ride the day of a hurricane.
I know, that's, yeah. There's a lot of poor people in Florida. Not saying your mom's poor.
You don't even have to be poor, even middle class. It's kind of expensive to fly your whole family.
Realistically, yeah. Especially if you have a big family. And hurricanes happen every year. You just buy a house that's not made out of wood and you don't build, and you don't live, what is it, within a mile from the ocean.
Also, a lot of break-ins when you leave your house alone happen in Florida.
Anyways, Crystal says, Orlin, what's your favorite candy and why?
Candy. Do I like candy?
I don't like candy, I'm sorry.
I like chocolate, but it makes me feel really ill. Right, I don't really, we don't eat candy. Do candy. Yeah.
We don't eat candy.
I prefer to eat like fruits or like a sugary juice. I like juices, like artificial juice. I love those. Like Gatorade.
Those fake mango drinks?
Yeah, I love those. I just don't like candies.
No.
And they rot your teeth.
This is good. Nice amount of spice, really chewy. It just needs some noodles. But we're almost done.
Well, you didn't add noodles because they're very filling. These things are like 2,000 calories. It's crazy.
If you add up all the packs, yeah. Jamar says, how did you know that y'all were meant to be together? Well, we really didn't.
How do you know that? Like, how do you just see someone and you're like, I'm meant to be with that person?
It's funny because when we first met, we weren't that way.
No, we weren't, yeah.
We gradually, like, found love and...
It took a long time. We traveled... We had to travel through 3 countries.
People were gonna be like, they clearly thought each other was ugly. Back then I had long hair, ew.
You were cute.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was going with that long hair look. Ew, no. I look back and I'm like, ooh, cringe.
You want it to be like one of those hairy violinists.
Nick, what do you like most about Orlin? This comes from Brandy. Hi, Brandy. I like that he is selfless. He really is. You don't see it on camera because I don't vlog my life in the house. But he's very selfless. Very, very selfless. And I'm sorry if I made him seem selfish when we went through our
I'm just sipping my tea.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. I made you guys probably feel that way when we were going through our separation. I mean, I didn't control myself really well. You guys watched a video called what did I call it? What Really Happened to Us, or What Happened to My Ex-Husband. I like at the end. It's like a movie, but I literally was apologizing. Everyone's like, "Why are you apologizing? You did nothing wrong." And it's like, you've heard one side of the story. All stories have 3. His side, my side, and the truth's side, and then it's all blended and mixed. And I had a lot to apologize for. I escalated things by the way I reacted, and I was just too dramatic about everything, and it made it way worse than it had to be. Also, I fueled a lot of his sickness by making him stress. So that's the thing. When you have a fight, don't just sit there and expect the other person to apologize. Ouch. To apologize. You have to take ownership too. Aren't y'all broken up? Nope. What was the first? Okay, this comes from Bon. What was your first thoughts when you saw each other? Mine, I know, but you can go first if you already know. It was probably in New York when you came to visit.
Oh, when I first saw you.
When we first saw each other, yeah.
Okay, I thought we were talking about this time when I first saw you at the airport.
Oh. Well, what'd you think that? Wow, he got fat.
No.
Yes.
No.
Probably.
No. I just wanted to take you to the bedroom.
Makeup, SEX. Which we did. It was very weird.
But when I first met you in New York, well, first of all, I didn't have glasses because I went through like okay, I have really bad vision. I'm super nearsighted, and one of my eyes is like really bad. Like this eye like, doesn't see very well.
Like you can't see the camera at all, can you?
Yeah, I can't.
It's a blur.
It's a blur. It's like an expressionist painting. But anyways, so I had to get really close to him, and I'm like, oh, he looks really nice. He was wearing like all black. No, but remember I couldn't even see you. I was like, where are you? And you were like texting me, just texted me. You're like, I'm by the witches. What was it?
I forgot.
Wickets. It was some type of witch something.
It was a booth in Bryant Park.
Yeah.
In New York, in Manhattan.
And you know, you're talking about it like I could see it. And I'm like,
I'm right here. I'm waving.
How am I gonna see this?
And tell them why you chose not to wear glasses.
Oh, because I was trying to heal my eyesight on natural diet.
How'd that work out?
Just to be fair, actually, I did improve my vision on a natural diet. Because this eye was mostly blind for a while. Because when I was younger, one of my cousins threw a rock in my eye twice in a row because he didn't want me to snitch about something he did to me. And, yeah.
Why are you laughing? He laughs about everything.
I do. People think I do weed, but I don't, I swear. I've never done it.
He also laughs to cope with stuff.
Yeah.
Like, remember that video we made, like, why we broke up? And I'm talking about the time I cheated, and you're like, hee 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 hee. He's just laughing about it. Yeah.
I mean, it's so funny. I got cheated on 12 times.
We're past that, right? Nick, you have nothing to apologize for. Beep. Did you hear what I just said? I cheated on him.
That was fun.
I have a lot to apologize for. Maybe he broke up with me because he was sick of all the stuff I did.
You know what else was fun? Having that doctor look at our peepees.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun.
I know. And I didn't speak Spanish. I was just like, see? And he's like examining it.
The doctor was like, you know, maybe his late 60s. And he was very serious, and he was just checking to see what was coming out.
Oh, we're eating. Okay. My first thought when I saw Orlin was, he's really sweet. He brought me some mangoes from Florida from that farm we had just mentioned. He was living in South Florida at the time. I was living in New York City. This is 2012, 2013. 2012. And
food.
He brought me food. I mean, come on. Mukbanger destiny.
I know. I took them on Spirit, and they were not having it with me. They're like, you can't bring that. I'm like, yes, I can. Yeah, and then they let me bring it in. I had to pay them to let me bring it in. Because it was like an extra carry-on. Ugh.
No.
And I brought you 2 books.
I know. And so that was my first thought. It was really sweet for bringing all that stuff. And it was funny, the evening that we met, it was like maybe 4 p.m. I had a show and I had to be at the theater at 7. I was all dressed in black, like he said. I had my violin and everything. I was like, I'll meet up with you before my show. I have to do my show and then we'll hang out afterwards. He was so cute.
I just waited.
So we walked to the theater. I went inside. I checked in. And I was like, okay, can I bring you in? He's like, no, I don't want to go in. I really want to eat my fruit, but they're sticky and runny and juicy. It's going to get everywhere. And I don't want people to look at me. I haven't showered for a couple days. I've been traveling. And he's like, I'll just sit outside and wait for you. I'm like, okay. I mean, are you sure? Yeah, that's fine. So I go in. I play my violin song. Beep, 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 beep. Do my show. Applause. Take a bow. I'm like, okay, bye, everyone. I'm going to go hang out with my friend. I walk outside of the theater, and I see Orlin sitting on the curb, eating his fruits.
I was eating a watermelon.
Oh, he's so cute. Kind of like a homeless person, like low-key. I was just like, oh. Oh my gosh. And I say homeless because he had a tent with him. His shoes were messed up, and it just looked like he was going through a rough time. You know what I mean? And he was eating dirty fruit. Like,
I had a tent because I was going to go to a festival, like a hippie festival.
Festival where that's encouraged.
Up in Albany.
Here's a good question. Volo Cheek says, Nick, do you regret telling everyone about Orlin's health?
I mean,
you kind of brought it up first. That's the only reason I went into more detail.
Yeah. Yeah, it's annoying when people like diagnose you though, and they assume.
Assume. A-S-S. They assume.
Yeah, right.
So, I don't know. I don't think I really... Are you mad at me for saying stuff?
No, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Well, there's your answer. How long have you guys been reunited since breaking up? Well, I was gone for about 11 months. I got deported in January. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. I came back in October. Oh no, that's only 11 months. I mean 10 months. So I was gone for 10 months. And it's now November. So we've been off camera healing and recuperating and all that kind of stuff for about like 3 weeks, I would say. Veg Fruitarian says, hello, would you travel together to Asia again? I recommend Japan. Please visit me for your 1 million subs.
There's no fruits in Japan.
I know, you guys have your $100 mangoes.
I'm not interested. I do love Japan.
You guys had died. You know we're gonna go to Japan. I love Japan.
I know.
Out of all the Asian countries, I'm talking too much. Shh. Go ahead.
I love Japan. I'm afraid of the prices. It's so expensive.
I got you.
No, you don't. You don't want to pay $100 for a cantaloupe.
I know, you'll starve. Yeah, I know. What would you eat in Japan?
I'll just eat air.
You would have to break your diet.
Yeah, but their food is very healthy. It's like fish. Like, if you're gonna break a diet, you don't want to break it on freaking fish and steamed rice.
True. You want to break it on...
Or 7-Eleven. Yeah, I mean, they have 7-Elevens, but I would rather break it on, like, really greasy American food. Greasy and really trashy.
I'm sorry. I might go by myself then. In a long time. I don't feel like traveling for a good 2 years. After everything I've got... Can I just say, I was going through the comments yesterday of the video I uploaded a couple weeks ago. Like I said, the montage, the film I made about our relationship, and a lot of people were confused, which is understandable, but it was really just to show what I went through. I wanted you to feel like you were having to travel that much to save your relationship. I wanted people to be in my shoes. That's why I showed all of the airport and stuff. And can I just say, people have no empathy. Like, could you imagine having to leave your family for 6 months out of the year, every year, by law? Could you imagine what that, like, people didn't even try to imagine. They're like, we're confused. You didn't sit down and say, black and white, this is what happened. When I literally spent probably, I don't know, 70 hours editing that to show you what happened. Not just sit and tell you, but show you. And make it pretty, you know, kind of beautiful. Oh, it made me really, like, and I'm not lumping all you guys into one thing, but some of you are just really, just sad viewers. You don't help my experience of being a YouTuber. You don't help the experience of people watching by leaving those nasty comments. And you're wasting your time. If you don't like me, just unsub, please. I was so hurt by that. Like, oh, he's just traveling. Like, like as if it were a vacation. As if it was a nice, luxurious vacation to Paris. You know, in a nice hotel for 2 days. No, I was literally going to third world countries and staying in rundown hotels and just like I had one nice plane flight that was a business class that was coming from Emirates, but I didn't pay for that, and that was my first time ever. It was just like people just make me really sick, I guess you could say. Like when I try to do the best I can to show everything I've gone through, and they're just like, wow, this is not good enough apparently. Yeah, why did I bring that up? I forget. Would you agree, or am I being dramatic?
I agree.
You agree?
No. I'm done with my food. Wow.
I'm done with mine too. We're done.
I have a lot of volume to fill up on my stomach.
I was craving that orange juice. I was looking at that orange juice and I was like, I really want some of that orange juice.
Oh, you should have.
No.
I drank the whole thing because I'm a pig.
Orlin, that's all you eat. You need 3 of those.
How much is this? Like a liter, right?
I just ate 3,000 calories of rice.
I drank this whole thing.
I think I'm just dehydrated. I'm really thirsty.
Yeah. The thirst is real.
Well,
any more questions?
That's really it. I'm sorry I didn't get to everyone. There's lots of questions. I just picked out the top ones that I saw. Well, yeah, everything is good. I'm happy. I'm excited to go to Florida. He's excited to go to Florida. He's been talking about it for like a week now. Like, I can't wait. I can't wait.
I like going there during the right season. winter because the summer is really bad.
Thank you guys for your time. And don't take it personally when I was complaining about the mean viewers. If that doesn't apply to you, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people who are still here trying to be mean. I'm not talking, like, I appreciate the ones that, you know, did say something nice. And, yeah. I will see you in Florida. I'm going to go by myself. He's going to stay here in Colombia and get the stuff.
I have a lot of work ahead of me. He
has to sell the car. He has to do his paperwork. He has to figure out what to do with Miss Kitty. There's just a lot of stuff to worry about, the furniture and all the finances of everything. It's going to be... Yeah. So he's going to stay here and figure that out while I go and find us a place in Florida. And I might be having some meetups in Florida. So if you live in Florida, comment down below. And show us your Florida pride. And I'll see you for another video.
Bye.
Do you have anything? I talk too much. Do you have anything to say?
No.
No?
I'm not much of a talker.
I know you're not. I know.
It's weird though because off camera I talk a lot nonstop. It's really weird. I just shy away from the camera.
People get shy on camera. They don't realize it. They think...
No.
Don't assume ever, please. Never assume anything about anyone. Never. Some people are camera shy and they're always going to be that way.
The thing is that it's kind of weird to talk to an object than, you know, as opposed to talking to a human. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I look at you when I talk sometimes, because it's just like what I'm used to. Looking at a camera, especially when you have bad vision, it's really weird.
You're in La La Land. You're just like... Oops, excuse me. Okay, bye. Oops.
Oh God,
bye.
this is when I leave the room.
I'm sorry. Did you miss my farts?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
They're bad.
Fair.
They're bad.
Fair.